What is up, beautiful people? Great Monday afternoon to you. We got some business to handle. Like legit, we got some business to handle today. We got to get to some stuff. So, man, I hope it was a fantastic weekend for you all. I hope it was a fantastic weekend. And I hope your week is off to a phenomenal start. I hope you are blessed and healthy and enjoying life. And my goal here today is to help you to continue to enjoy life to the fullest. So like without any without any conflict, without any guilt, without any shame for some of the things that we put on that plate. That's what I'm here for. All right. But like always, listen, heartfelt. I appreciate you all so much. I appreciate you all for your support each and every Monday. I appreciate you guys locking in. And I truly hope that the things that we talk about and the things that we cover, you all are able to put into practice and really start to, use those things, really start to grow in those areas, really start to, see that it's really not as bad as you make it seem. Like, we just kind of hear health conscious and nutrition, and we just immediately get like a negative feeling in our body. But I'm telling you, it's not as hard as you think. All right. So without further ado, let's get to it today. All right. Today's subject matter that I want to talk about is essentially knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, right? And we've always heard that in school that knowledge is power, right? And we apply that in the area of school and education, but we don't necessarily apply that to other areas and other aspects of our lives, right? So today, like, we really got to lock in. Today, we're going to talk about knowledge is power in the area of nutrition, right? In the area of nutrition. I want to take today to debunk a lot of things that probably have confused us or scared us when it comes to making the right choices and doing the right things, because oftentimes what affects us and what prevents us from being able to progress is confusion. It's confusion. And I say that because, you hear so many different things. Oh, you can't do this. No, you can do this. Oh, this is bad for you. No, this is really good for you, right? Like, there's so many contradicting things. And if you are not truly doing the research for yourself, or you have trusted people around you that can properly inform you of what's really good and what's really bad and what things you need to stay away from, then yeah, you're just going to operate in that place of confusion. And can I tell you something? When we stay in confusion, it just makes us stop. You know what? I don't want to do this. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. It's too, yeah, yeah. And we got to cut that, right? So today, like I said, I want to debunk a lot of things that we probably have allowed us to kind of stay where we are in order, people like to always say, when you know better, you do better, right? Well, here's where we learn to know better, right here. Each and every other Monday, we learn to know better, right? We learn to know better. So today I want to like break through a couple different things. One of the things I want to start with is telling you this. A lot of people are quick to say, "Oh man, the reason why I don't want to eat healthy is because eating healthy is too expensive." Listen, you are going to have to make a sacrifice. But there are ways to do this, right? There are ways to do this. What do you mean when you say that, George? Okay, so let's plan. Let's map out a plan. We're not going to keep freestyling and just run to the grocery store and try to grab what looks good. We're going to map out a plan. We're also going to learn to catch things on sale. That is your friend. Learn to stock up on things that you know that you use regularly when they go on sale. For instance, I love Oikos Triple Zero yogurt, right? I use it in my protein shakes. I use it as a base for a lot of my sauces and different things of that nature, right? So when Publix does a buy one, get one free, I don't just go buy one. I go buy like 8 of those joints and make sure that I got time as far as the expiration date goes. I stock up. Things that you know you use regularly, stock up. Learn to buy things wholesale. All right, you use a lot of chicken breasts, or you use a lot of salmon, or you use a lot of shrimp. Learn to buy those things wholesale. Plan for that. Plan for that, right? So, yeah, you made a big investment on the front, but that big investment on the front is going to carry you for the next couple of months, right? It's going to carry you. So, we've got to learn to plan and learn to buy things, shop around. Who's got the best price on this? Right? Who's got the best price on chicken breast? Who's got the best price on salmon? You got to stop going with, oh man, I just go to this grocery store because it's the closest to me. Okay, listen, let me tell you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. You're being lazy. You're being lazy. And it's hard to do this if you just want to make a decision to be lazy, right? So yeah, you may have to drive a little bit further because yeah, Walmart may be closer to you, but Sam's may have the best price on a certain thing, or Costco for that matter, or Aldi, or whoever, right? So learn to shop around and plan for this. That's the way you keep yourself from having to see those very large grocery bills each and every time that you go. So every time that I go grocery shopping each week, I'm not always buying meat because sometimes I've already stocked up on meat. I have meat in the freezer, so I don't have to like go and buy it each week. So learn to plan, learn to catch things on sale. Okay. So yes, it's expensive if you just keep trying to freestyle. If you just keep trying to just go at it each and every week with no plan, yes, you're going to say that it's expensive, right? All right, let's look at something else. All right. Carbs are fattening. We hear that all the time, right? Bro, you got to stay away from carbs. You got to learn to, if you really want to lose weight, stay away from the carbs. Okay, listen, you've got to learn what carbs to stay away from. Carbs in a bag of chips? Yep, I need you to stay away from those. I need you to stay away from those, right? But there are good carbs and bad carbs. For instance, a sweet potato, still a potato, is a good carb, is a good carb source. Yes. Rice is a good carb source, not fried rice from the hibachi place that has a lot of butter and teriyaki sauce and yum yum sauce. Yeah, that's not your friend, right? But jasmine rice, basmati rice, like those types of things, yeah, you can season your rice and give it a little flavor so that it's not just the plain, bland, boring rice. But yes, carbs are good, and you've got to plan for those carbs. So when I say carbs are good, it's not like you just go crazy and like, all right, yeah, I can eat French fries, and I can eat this, eat this, eat that. No, 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 no. All right, we're gonna portion those out so that you make sure that so when you eat, yeah, you've got a good portion of rice, whether it's a cup of rice or a half a cup of rice. You know what I mean? Even if I've said this before, even if you have a taste for French fries, man, I really want some French fries. Go get a potato, cut it up real fine, throw it in the air fryer, season it up. You can use your ketchup. Boom, you've got fries and you've got it in a better way. Is it still a carb? Yes, but is it a bad carb that was dropped in grease? No, no, right? So there's an approach. While I'm on that, let me say this to you. You will hear people tell you that, man, you got to stay away from the sauces because sauces are bad. Sauces are bad. Yes, a lot of store-bought sauces are bad. I'm not going to disagree with that statement. But you know what I have learned to do? Make a lot of sauces myself. I make a lot of sauces myself. I make my own ranch. This morning I made a hot honey ranch. Like I can whip up some barbecue. So it doesn't matter. You can make it. So for instance, you say, well, George, how do I do that? Okay. First, you've got to be willing to make the investment in time. And I'm going to ask you a question, and I really want you to answer this to yourself. If you will not invest time in making sure that your body is healthy and making sure that you're eating properly so that you can live a long and healthy life, then what are you doing? Right? What else are you investing your time in if you don't start with investing that time here first? If I don't invest more of that in myself, something's wrong. Something's wrong, right? So everything that we're talking about, yeah, you're going to have to put in a little time. It's not there, there's not, you're going to have to get away from that, debunk that thought process of I can do this in a microwave process. You cannot. You cannot. You're going to have to invest some time. You're going to have to invest some time. So when I tell you, like, I make my own sauces. So for instance, like when I made that Cajun ranch this morning, I can tell you every ingredient that went in it. And you might want to jot this down if you want to try this yourself. I do not mind, right? So here's what I did. I took some non-fat plain Greek yogurt. I mean, just some plain Greek yogurt. Yeah, non-fat plain Greek yogurt, right? Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt. No flavor. You just want plain because you need the yogurt. Yogurt, that yogurt carries protein, so it's nothing negative there. But you also need the yogurt for the consistency. So a lot of sauces that may be mayo based, right? And we know that mayo is terrible for us. We're going to replace that mayo with Greek yogurt. Now, does it taste great? Yes. I promise you, it still tastes great, but you're just shifting your thinking. You are plug and play. All right, this is not good. These ingredients aren't good over here. So what can I trade out to still give me what I want, but in a healthy version that's better for me? So back to the ranch that I made this morning, this hot honey ranch I made this morning. All right, so the ingredients were plain Greek yogurt, fresh dill. I also used regular dill. Notice nothing terrible there. A ranch pack, like just a dry seasoning pack. Nothing terrible there. I used sriracha. Nothing terrible there. Go look at your nutrition label. Nothing terrible there, right? No sugars in sriracha. You don't have a lot of you don't have any fat in sriracha. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there are ways to do this. So, boom, throw the sriracha in there. Hot sauce. We know hot sauce doesn't carry anything other than the spice. It's not nutritionally, it's not bad for you, right? So, boom. Then I used some honey. And then I threw in what was that? Greek yogurt, fresh dill, plain dill. Oh, red pepper, chili flakes. Mixed all that up. Great, tastes great, phenomenal flavor. Tell me what in there is negative. Now, you may say, well, George, I don't want to do that. Yeah, so you're just going to go grab some Hidden Valley Ranch. You're going to go grab some Cajun Ranch from somewhere. And then you want to ask me, well, George, like, let's just make the comparison. Just look at the labels, compare the ingredients of what I just told you I use versus what's in that. There are ways to do this and still get the things that you like. You're just going to have to, do a little thinking, do a little research. It's a process to this. But again, you will go do research, and I'm telling you this for the ladies out there, you'll go do research on a hairstyle that you want. You'll go do research on a stylist. You'll go do research on a certain type of braids or a certain type of whatever. You'll go do research, right? You'll go do research on a trip. We will go research everything else, but not what actually goes in our body. Come on, we got to start making better decisions, okay? We got to start making better decisions. I promise you. All right, I'll give you another one. Here's another nutritional myth that a lot of us have, and I know this is still a myth because I just had this conversation with somebody last week. We were talking about food, and they said, oh man, I don't eat anything after 7. And I said, well, why don't you eat after 7? Because I was always told that it's bad. It's not bad to eat after 7. It's what you eat that makes it bad, right? So if I go eat a regular meal, let me tell you something. My internal clock does not know, hey, it's 7 o'clock. So my entire body says, hey guys, hey, we're going on break. Everybody, we're going on break. Yeah, we're not about to do anything else until 7 in the morning. No, your body's not saying that. Your body's not saying that. Your body after 7 o'clock is still functioning like it does at 3 o'clock. It's still functioning like it does at 12 o'clock. So it's not the time that you eat that is bad. It's what you eat, right? It is what you eat. So for instance, if I eat a balanced meal, which is, let's say I eat shrimp and broccoli, what in that is bad for my body that's going to make my body do something negative because I ate it at 8 o'clock? Tell me. I need you to really think through it and tell me. We've got to stop just going off things because we heard it and we didn't do research or we didn't fact check it. You've got to know. You've got to know. Our pastor always tells us you've got to get in the word so that it is rightly divided, so that you know and understand for yourself what you need to be doing, right? Your nutrition is the same way. You've got to have understanding. Don't run off saying things just because somebody else said it. Because somebody like me, I'm going to ask you the why. Tell me why you can't do that. Because I'm going to tell you, oftentimes, because of my schedule and the way I train, I eat after 7 o'clock all the time. Those of you who see me in person, you see the progress that I have made. You see, and those of you who have known me for some time, you know where I came from and where I am now. So tell me, what about eating after 7 is negative? Other than, oh man, that's just what they said. Okay, why? Why? What is your body doing differently after 7? Right? Now, there are certain things, we've talked about it. So if you're going to eat fruit, yeah, it's not good to eat a bowl of fruit late at night because your body, you're not moving, right? You're not as active. You're more sedentary after 7 than you are at 12 o'clock when you're at work. So your metabolism, yeah, it has slowed down and you're not moving the same. You're not moving the same way, right? So yeah, that's going to it's going to not, your body's not going to burn it as bad as, not as bad, but your body's not going to burn it as aggressively as it would when you were still active during the day. So again, it's what you eat. It's what you eat. It's not a time, it's what you eat. Got it? All right, let's break down another one. Don't worry, I got a lot of these. I promise you. I literally just took time putting these things together. I got a lot of these. All fat is bad. All fat is bad. Yeah, all fat is bad. You got to stay away from all those fats. Why? Why? There are such things as healthy fats. Avocado is a healthy fat. Salmon carries healthy fat, right? There are fats that are good for your body. You cannot compare that fat to the fat that's on the back of that bag of chips that you like to keep tucked beside your bed and eat late at night. Like, those are not the same fat. it's, it's not, right? Right? So when you get a sauce and that sauce says it carries 10 grams of fat, yeah, that's not good, right? But that's not the same as taking an avocado and spreading the avocado across some toast and eating avocado toast or whatever, eating avocado with, whatever you do. If you made some quesadillas at home or whatever, that avocado, that is a healthy fat. So you can't just go off the notion, I got to stay away from all fats. All fats are bad. Why? Why? Come on. Like, let's get an understanding for what is actually bad for us versus what is actually beneficial for us, okay? All right. Let's get into something else. What did I tell you? Gluten is unhealthy. Gluten is unhealthy. Gluten is a protein. It's found in grains like wheat, barley, and rye, and has been linked to uninflammatory reactions. Like, you've got it. You, like, guys, people, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes I just get frustrated because I feel like um everything the word says is true, and we know that. And the Bible says that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We're destroyed because we lack knowledge. We're destroyed because rather than like doing the research, we will just let somebody tell us what to do. And without really having understanding, we are trying to figure it out, and we keep doing the wrong thing and wondering why we see no progress. Juice cleanses are cleansing. How many of y'all have done a juice cleanse? Juice cleanses are cleansing. Oh my God, I'm about to do a juice cleanse. There's little evidence that cleanses and detox diets are effective for long-term or short-term metabolic health or cardiovascular risk. Fact, do your research. But a juice cleanse is so easy. Like, oh man, it just sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna go on this juice cleanse. Okay, and what did you really do that was beneficial? Right? And I love when I hear people tell me like, yeah, man, I lost so much weight on that juice cleanse. You know why? Because you didn't feed your body. You essentially starved your body. And guess what happens as soon as you finish that cleanse and you go back to eating? You swell right back up. Why? Because you went right back to giving your body, because you didn't try to learn the knowledge. You just jumped back into it and your body just picked right back up. And that's why in nutrition and in on your journey, your fitness journey, your nutritional journey, you just kind of do this yo-yo effect. It's like an up and down, up and down, up and down. Because one of the things I've always said, and I will continue to say, is that you have to find things that are sustainable for you. I'm not here to do something that's good for 6 months. I'm not here to do something that's good for 3 months, right? I am here to help you find something that you can do and sustain easily for the rest of your life without a problem. That is the goal. Find things that are sustainable. Those short-term fad diets, those short-term things that we like to hop on and do, they're not sustainable. That's why we do them and then we come off of them. All right, you guys know today is what? December the 9th. Today is December the 9th. The new year is right around the corner. I promise you, I know what I know, and people are going to talk to me so much about all these healthy New Year's resolutions that they have. And a lot of the resolutions that they're going to make are not sustainable. So that's why you keep going right back to old habits. Because number one, we didn't make or try or attempt to change our mentality, because the first change has to happen up here. Well, why do I need to stay away from fried foods? Right? Why do I need to stay away from those things? Right? Why is it important for me to make sure that I drink ample amounts of water throughout the course of the day? Why is it not good for me to take in so much sugar in my body? Why? Right? You've got to change the mindset. And once you start to change your mindset, then you start to look at things and say, no, I know why I got to stay away from that. That contributes to this. And if I plan on being here, I need my heart to be in good shape in order for me to be here, right? I need my body to be in good shape if I plan to be here. And those things over there have a negative effect on my body. So guess what? I'm going to stay away from them. I'm going to stay away from them. Well, all right, I'll give you another one, right? In order to lose weight, I need a gym membership and I have to go work out. Nope. I have a friend right now. She started to meal prep for her mom, right? And if I didn't think her mom was too shy, I would bring her mom on the show to really share with you all kind of how her numbers changed and how her body changed. And the simple change was how she was eating. It was how she was eating. Yeah, it's going to be hard to do this if you eat out all the time. It's going to be hard because eating out, it's fast food. You can't try to tell me that you think you're getting a good product and it's fast food, right? Even the healthy version of fast food is still terrible. Now they market it to you and they'll try to sell you on, oh my God, this I see McDonald's is bringing these little snack wraps back. And a lot of y'all gassed up about this snack wrap. But let's really start to break down what's in the snack wrap and tell me, is it nutritionally beneficial for me to consume this? That's what we start. That's where we have to start to look at, right? And I'm gonna tell you this: if you want to do it fast, it's not gonna work. Like if you think this is a quick process, not gonna work. If you're looking for a quick change, not gonna work. If you're looking for the easiest way to cheat this and do this, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You have to make a commitment. Hey, I want to better myself. So back to my friend's mom, her changes, the levels. She was going to the doctor for a lot of different, things. As you get older, you have to get certain levels checked. Man, her levels are impeccable. Why? Because she changed how she was eating. Yeah, you got to come off the fried foods. Yeah, you got to come off the terrible snacks. Yeah, you have to, but you can still eat food that you enjoy. Food doesn't man, I look forward to lunch. I look forward to lunch because I cook things that I like. I cook things that I know I'm going to want and they're good. So I'm not upset when it's time to eat. I'm not sad when it's time to eat. Like you see those posts on social media and people will be like, yeah, how exciting I was on day one of my diet. First of all, I don't even like the word diet because diet, it has to me a negative connotation because it speaks to a certain time frame. It's a diet. Oh man, I'm gonna go on this 6-month diet, or I'm gonna diet for the next 30 days. Okay, listen, don't diet for the next 30 days. Make a lifestyle change and start with the change for the next 30 days. I don't care about a diet. Make a change in your life, right? You know, it only takes 21 days to create a new habit. I've said that. You've heard that. It's nothing new. So let's pick changes that we are going to make. Yeah, Starbucks looks good. It does. They make those drinks look real good. They do. They do. But is it good for you? It's not. It's not. Subtle changes that we have to make. Yeah, I'm going to have to pull back. So I may not be able to go to Starbucks 7 days a week, 5 days a week, 4 days a week. I may just have to curb my appetite and say, I'm going to give myself Starbucks 1 day a week. I'm going to give myself Chick-fil-A 1 day a week. I'm going to go to Waffle House. Woo, y'all know how I love Waffle House. Listen, judge your mama, not me, okay? I love Waffle House. It's not something that I can have all the time. I had to make a change. I had to make a change. I just recently purchased a Ninja Creamy, right? It's one of my family members' Christmas gift to me. They just don't. Well, I actually told them because we exchange gifts. Like we draw names and we, you have to get gifts for the person that you draw or whatever. And so when we were drawing names, I told my family, I said, hey, listen, I just bought a Ninja Creamy. That's going to be whoever drew my name. or whoever draws my name, that's going to be your Christmas gift to me. So don't worry, you can just reimburse me for the joint, right? Because I wanted to find ways. I like sweets. So I now can produce my own ice cream in a much better way. You say, well, George, how? I'll tell you how. I will tell you how. So I take my Ninja Creamy, right? And I create a recipe. Start with Fairlife fat-free Fairlife milk. Boom. You can check the new. And I remember when we started this in January, and I talked to you all about reading the labels. Everything that I buy, I read the nutrition label first. I read the nutrition label first. I do my research. If I don't like a product, I'm going to compare said product to multiple other products to give me exactly what I'm looking for without the bad things. So that's research that has to happen before I get in the store. Or you just give yourself extra time in the store because okay, I'm gonna have to grab 2 or 3 things. I don't care if people judge me when I'm in the store. I might grab 3 or 4 different products and put them on the shelf side by side. And I'm like, all right, okay, fat. Okay, boom. Okay, calories. Okay, you knocked out because you too high on this. Okay, sugar. Okay, you go. Can't do that. I can't do that. Okay, this. Okay, boom. So right, I'm doing the comparison in the store. I'm not just grabbing something because I'm used to it or grabbing something because my mom always used it. No, I am grabbing what I know is going to be nutritionally beneficial for my body. Nutritionally beneficial for my body. I did an in-body scan over the weekend, and it's just a really fancy scale that they have at the gym, and it gives you a lot deeper metrics. A lot of people don't care about it, but I care about it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you all this. Over the last month, over the month of well, the last month and a half, really, I have completely changed a lot of my numbers because I hit a little period where I was like, "Ooh, I just need a little break," and I enjoyed things, and I enjoyed things a little too much. None of us are perfect. I never want you all to listen to me and think like, oh man, George got it all figured out. No, I have my times where I'm like, I don't care. I want some Chick-fil-A. I want some fries. I want some fried wings. Shout out to Green Acres. I want some wings. Give me that manager special. I need a 10-piece all the way. All the way. Don't play with me on the sauce. All the way. Right? Like we have our times. Everybody does. But you have to understand this is not something that I can continue day after day after day after day after day. I can have it right now. I'm going to enjoy it right now. And then I'm done with it. And I'm going back to where I know I'm supposed to be. Right. So, yes, you can still reward yourself. Don't feel like I can never have these because I'm eating healthy. No, you can still have those. But that M word that I have told you all about all year, moderation. Moderation. If you want to have Starbucks, moderation, right? Dennis, I see you. A cheat day is good, but we just can't let the cheat day turn into a cheat week. And the cheat week turns into a cheat month. And the cheat month turns into cheat several months. And then you look up and you like, man, I done gained 20 pounds. Right? Because it happens so quick. Like you just look up and it's like, dang, how I pick up all this weight? Because you just kept cheating. We are in December and you still cheating from Thanksgiving. You told yourself, all right, I'm gonna enjoy Thanksgiving, and you still enjoying Thanksgiving, and we're 9 days into December. That is not how this works, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot do it. You have to make an intentional decision to say, okay, I'm going to reward myself here and then I'm back off of it. It's kind of like if you get a promotion at work or if you do something great in your life and you say, okay, I'm going to reward myself. You reward yourself, whether you buy yourself a car, whether you buy yourself a new purse, ladies, whether you buy yourself a new pair of shoes, guys, or whether you buy something that you've been looking at, right? You reward yourself that one time and then you get back on track. You don't keep rewarding yourself for the rest of the year off of one achievement. You don't, and you know better mentally. You don't do that. So don't do that with your plate. Don't say, I'm going to keep rewarding myself because I lost 10 pounds. Because as you continue to reward yourself, you will pick those 10 pounds right back up. And some other pounds. You went from 10 to 15. And now you just have this hamster wheel of lose 10 pounds, gain 10 pounds, lose 10 pounds, gain 10 pounds, because you haven't learned how to separate yourself from those things and say, okay, this is a one-time reward. This is a one-time reward. This is something I'm going to give myself once a week. I'm going to give this to myself and then I'm done with it. All right, so back to my Ninja Creamy, right? Because I do like sweets. All right, so boom. So my fat-free Fairlife milk, a scoop of my protein powder, right? Of course, I'm gonna have my protein powder. I drink a protein shake every day, right? So I throw my protein powder in there. Nothing negative there. Protein, which is what you need in your body, protein. So I add that in there. So I'm gonna add some of my yogurt in there. I throw my yogurt in there. Boom. Okay, cool. Now here's where you get a little. You can get a little dicey because you say, okay, cool. I'm going to look at one serving of, say I use Oreo thins, and I have a cookies and cream recipe that I did, right? And so I take Oreo thins. Now, guess what? I'm not about to sit here and just eat Oreo thins all through the night like some other people do, right? I'm going to look at what a serving is. And if this says, okay, a serving of Oreo thins is 3 Oreos, or it might say 8 Oreo thins, okay? Well, I don't need a whole serving. I'm going to get 4 of those. I'll break the 4 up and throw them in there, blend that up, throw it in the freezer, boom. So now I have what I want. Did I pick up a lot of the negative things that you would get if you go get an Oreo McFlurry or if you go get cookies and cream ice cream? No, I can sit there and eat the entire container, and I promise you, I will not get fat because the numbers are so much better. You have to find ways. Talk to me. I can help you find ways. If you say, George, I really like this thing right here, I can tell you a way. I promise you, I will do the research. I've done it numerous times before, not just for myself, but also for others. I will find a way to give myself that thing in a much healthier version. Is it going to taste the same? No, it may not taste just like that, but it's going to be good enough for me where I can enjoy it and not have the guilt and the condemnation, or either I feel bad when I'm trying to put on a pair of pants because I know I just pigged out last night. No, I'm not. I don't have any of those issues. I don't have any of those issues because I wouldn't dare invest more time in something else than I will in the health of my own body. Because why would I invest more time in something over there and I don't invest time here? I may not even be here to see that to the end. So come on, like, let's really start to balance these things out. You've really got to start doing the research. And if you necessarily don't want to do the research, when we come together every other Monday, you have this whole chat where y'all get in this chat and y'all say things, and I like that. Y'all drop those things in there, and I like that. But you can drop questions in here. I don't mind. I don't mind. I will stop what I'm doing and have a whole Q&A session because I'm here to help. I'm here to help. I want everybody to have the knowledge. I want everybody to have the knowledge so that not only do you start making better decisions, but guess what you do? You change your family because you start to teach your family how to do things better. So now we are able to break some of these generational cycles that we have on our body. Like, you got generations of people that have died from diabetes in their family. All it took is one person making a change, one person getting knowledge to say, well, we don't have to keep eating like that, because this is a direct correlation to that. We don't have to keep eating like that. We don't have to keep eating like that. You have generational cycles in the family of high blood pressure. That is not hereditary. That's something that you can change based on how you eat. So if you get the knowledge and now you begin to educate your family, now you have changed the direction of your family, because you all will be here because how we are making better decisions at the table. So it's not just for you. This isn't just for you. This is also for your children. This is for your grandchildren. This is for your sisters and brothers. This is for the people around you, because I am tired of seeing us die away because we continue to make bad decisions at the table each and every day. There's a better way to do this, people. There's a better way to do this. And when you have hospital visits left and right and you can barely move, that is not an enjoyed life. And God says that he wants us to enjoy life. That is not an enjoyed life. You may enjoy it because you're eating what you want to eat, but your body is paying a price. Your body is paying a price. It is taking a toll on your body that's going to prevent you from being able to continue to be here, guys. That's all I'm saying. All right. Listen, I'm way over my time. I'm 34 minutes. I try to be 30 minutes or less. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Thank you guys so much for locking in, man. I love you all. And I'm so thankful. And I look forward to getting back with you guys on next Monday. Listen, make great decisions at the table this week. Make great decisions in the grocery store. It's okay to drive past that fast food restaurant. It's okay to drive past it. I know we're entering that season at work where we do those holiday parties and those potluck parties and all of that or whatever. It's okay to say, no, I'm good on that. Like, y'all enjoy it. And I even brought something to the party, but y'all enjoy it. I'm good. I'm not going to mess with that. It's okay to say that. It's okay to say that. Don't let anyone peer pressure you into making bad decisions. See, a lot of us thought peer pressure ended in high school. It didn't, because you still get peer pressured into eating bad by your friends. But we'll talk about that in another segment, okay? Y'all have a beautiful week, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much.